Guys, there's a good news. The good news is the king that assaulted that old man, that senior citizen of this country, has been suspended. Yes, the Ogun State governor and the Council of Oba of Egbaland has suspended the Oba Semiu Olawale the Olorile of Orile Ifo. And before the suspension, the king and Chief Areola Abraham was invited to the commissioner's office for a preliminary investigation. And while that was going on, they decided to suspend the king for 6 months to enable them do proper investigation so that he will not be able to interfere with the investigation, and he has been stripped of every power that comes with the seat of Olorile of Orile Ifo. And just before then, I read on Punch newspaper that they tried to contact the Oba to ask what was going on in that video, and the Oba said he was not the one in that video and he knew nothing about the video. And I know it was going to happen that way because he made sure his face was not showing in the video. But I would just say maybe they should allow Oba to talk so that we'll compare him with the voice we're hearing from the video. Or would we say that the man, the 73-year-old man, does not know who was assaulting him or who was humiliating him that much? But I know it was going to happen that way. And again, the human rights activist that stood for Baba Areola said the king always go around intimidating people with thugs and with police due to the fact that he's a retired police officer. I think he left the Nigerian police force to become king. So he felt he has the connect with the police. That's why he made that statement that he owns the Nigerian police force. It's just time for him to face consequences of his action, because from what I am reading online, it seems this is not the first time. It seems that there have been some cases and complaints about the king, and I'm glad that there's hope for common man, that at least when something happens to you and there's an evidence, if you put it on social media, people can call for justice and government will zoom into action immediately. It's so delightful to see that this is happening already. Hope the government will just continue with this energy, and I hope they will give other people that had been intimidated by this king opportunity to speak up and say their mind. And I also hope that they will secure Baba Areola Abraham so that he will not become victim of some unforeseen circumstances, so that he will not be silenced. So the Ogun State government has said they will intervene in the issue of Chief Areola Abraham, that is a 73-year-old man that was allegedly assaulted by the Olorile of Orile Ifo and his boys. And in fact, 2 special advisors to the state governor has posted about it, and they condemned what happened in that video, and they said they will take an actionable steps towards getting justice for the man. And I hope that is achieved sincerely. I want to beg the government and everybody involved that this case should not be treated as Olorile of Orile Ifo versus Chief Areola Abraham. No, it should be treated as a case of assault in such a way that if by virtue of investigation they realize that it is not the king that was talking in that video, they did not show the face of the person talking in that video. So if Nigerian factor want to set in and they want to say it is not the king that's talking in that video, everybody that is involved in that case of assault should be brought to book. It should allow that man point out the people that assaulted him, because nothing vexed me past that guy wey slap that man. Fine, the Oba placed curses on him. That one, now by the way, fine, the Oba humiliated him by making him kneel and forcing him to prostrate in broad daylight. Fine, that humiliation, it paid me, but no pay me rich. The guy that slapped that man. Because assault is a crime in this country. You are not allowed to assault anybody, whether a child or an adult. Not to talk of a 73-year-old man that has served this country for 73 years of his life. Because the moment they born you for this country, you don't start to serve this country bitter the way this Nigeria they high. This man was even said to be a baale of a community under Orile Ifo, which means he is serving his community, he is serving Orile Ifo, he is serving Ogun State, and he is serving Nigeria. Just to be treated like this? No, now. I put myself in the shoe of this man and I felt helpless. Like the king treating my father like this, and there's nothing I can do about it. It broke my heart. In fact, I had to stop thinking about it because I was like, what kind of country are we? And even if they say it's not the king, the person that assaulted this man, that hit this man, should be brought to book. Please, the government, make una no do am like we, because a lot of people are saying that most of these kings are politically appointed, and it's as a result of being politically affiliated to the government, and that's why they got appointed as the king. That is what I see in my comment section every time issues like this come up. So please, the governor, please prove them wrong and show that you are a just person, not to concern you with anybody, so that it will not be as if what people are saying is true. because he's beginning to feel like these people are feeling that there's nothing anybody can do to them, because the king in his mind say he owns the Nigerian police. The Nigerian police was, please step in and say, okay, this man is our owner or not. We want to know if the Oba is found guilty of all this whole thing, because this man should not be humiliated for nothing like this. So I'm just begging the governor that since you say you have interest, since you say you want to intervene in this issue, please do it the way it is supposed to be done. Don't just do it because you want to shut the mouth of the general public. So please do it fast and let us see the results fast. Thank you very much.